years. This is not my first visit to Daejeon City, but it's my first visit to Mokwon University. I'm very happy to be here. I wish to thank you, President Yi, for your warm welcome and beautiful organization. Also, I wish to thank Ms. Kim for her help in bridging our two institutions together. Hopefully, after today's lecture, we'll have more friends of Serbia among the students of your respective university. From what I was able to see from the car just entering the campus, I can see that the campus is just beautiful, especially in these autumn colors. For me, this is the most beautiful season in Korea, autumn, definitely. Thank you for the Christmas tree that welcomed me in front of the university. I'm happy to see that today we have Mokwon University students, but also we have students from high schools here. It makes me very happy to be here on this occasion. This is a story about Serbia being a European hub. If you look at the position of Serbia in Europe, you can see that Serbia is located in between West Europe and East Europe, in between North Europe and South Europe. So it's a very it's a great location for any kind of economic investment, any kind of economic activity. If you invest in Serbia, it's a good place because of its location, because of its workforce, which is highly skilled, and because of government incentives that are very generous and very well planned. This place, or a festival, it's called Exit Festival. It's one of the biggest music festivals in Europe. I hear that music, art is one of those areas where Mokwon University is very strong at. So if you ever visit Europe during summertime, during July, please make sure to visit Europe's biggest open-air music festival. Expo 2027, you saw the video before me coming in. It's a big international event that's going to happen in Belgrade, in the capital of Serbia. In 2027 for 3 months. Korea was hosting this similar kind of expo 2 times before. Daejeon was hosting it once. So this is one of those things that connects Daejeon and Belgrade, Daejeon and Serbia in general. Thank you so much and 감사합니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 박세솔 비서관입니다. 세르비아 사람들 보시면은 굉장히 순박하고 굉장히 낙천적인 성격을 가지고 있는데요. 세르비아 방금 보신 것처럼 옛날 모습도 있고 새로운 모습도 있고 그 다음에 유럽 같은 모습도 있고 저녁이 되어도 안전한 곳이고요. 그 다음에 산맥도 많은 아주 아름다운 곳입니다. 세르비아어를 저희가 배워볼 것입니다. 카푸가 살짝 커피처럼 생겼죠. 네, 그래서 커피 마시러 가자라는 뜻입니다. 세르비아는 커피를 마시면서 4시간이고 5시간이고 이렇게 이야기하는 재미있는 문화가 있는 그러한 나라이기도 합니다. 그 다음에 이제 두 번째 세르비아어입니다. 비체 볼리에. 네, 좋아질 거야 라는 뜻이에요. 세르비아 사람하고 이렇게 이야기를 해보고 또 이렇게 좀 알아가다 보면은 굉장히 낙천적이고 긍정적이고 굉장히 순박하고 그러한 특성을 가지고 있는 세르비아 사람들입니다. 발칸 반도의 핫플레이스다라고 여러분들의 마음속에 잘 들어왔으면 좋겠습니다.
제가 나중에 좀 기회가 된다면 세르비아 여행을 직접 다녀와 보고 싶은데 가서 꼭 먹어야 할 음식이 있을까요?
There's a lot of different dishes, a lot of traditional things that you can try, but I would mention two things. The first one is called burek. Yeah, that's something that's basically originated in Turkish cuisine. So it's basically a pie. It's a salty pie. There's different fillings inside, but you can use meat or cheese or different other, but those two are the most important variants. So every morning you can try that with some Greek yogurt, for example. That is the breakfast thing. And also in Korea you have kimchi, right? But in Serbia we use something that is quite similar to kimchi. We call it sour cabbage. And we use that in the winter time because in winter there's no fresh vegetables or fruits. I mean, at least in old times there were no fresh fruits and vegetables at that time. So we had to make them sour. And that is something that basically connects Korea and Serbia when it comes to cuisine. Kimchi and sour cabbage.
한국 학생들이 세르비아 교환학생이나 이제 유학 프로그램에 참여한다면 어떤 경험을 기대할 수 있을까요? 그 반대의 경우도 궁금합니다.
So every year there's at least 5 Serbian students studying in Korea using the Korean scholarship. I say at least because that's Korean government scholarship, but besides that there's a lot of other options and foundations. And at least 2 Korean students go to Serbia to study in Serbia using the Serbian scholarships. Maybe these days Serbia is most well known to people who follow sports. Let's say you follow tennis, you definitely know about Novak Djokovic, who is arguably one of the best or the best tennis player to ever play the sport because he won the most majors, most titles, ATP titles. If you follow basketball, you probably know Nikola Jokic, who is one of the best NBA players. He was NBA MVP for a few times. So that's another thing about Serbia that's quite interesting. And I would say that same as Koreans, Serbians are very hospitable people. So whoever goes to Serbia gets treated very, very well. We also like to give you a lot of food so you don't feel hungry and so on. So that's something as well that connects Serbia.